Welcome to this episode of Island by Film. My name is Wes. Today we're going to be talking about the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses and how they might actually enhance your POV photography videos in 2024. Okay, so many of you know that I enjoy shooting in the street. I like to shoot discreetly. And one of the reasons I decided to get these glasses, I think the primary reason, is I was due for a prescription glass upgrade. In fact, my benefits program actually covered about 90% of the cost of these glasses, and they are not cheap by any means when you're adding a prescription and all the things I've added. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. But I thought this is an opportunity to try these things out. I'd heard some pretty decent things. I thought maybe the feature set in these glasses might be a bit limited for my liking, but I decided I would give them a try anyway because I like the Wayfarer style. I think they look good on me, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to try some tech out, some wearable tech, and I love tech. I think the first thing that drew me to these prescription eyeglasses is the fact that they have speakers built in and they have Bluetooth audio built into the actual glasses themselves. And when listening to the audio, people were saying it was quite unobtrusive to the people around them. And so I thought I would give that a try. That was probably my number one reason for picking up these glasses, because I like to wander the streets and shoot, and I like to listen to music, but I don't like earbuds in my ears. They kind of irritate me a little bit. And so I thought I would give these ones a try, and lo and behold, the results are pretty good. Providing that the surroundings aren't super loud, it's actually, even at full volume, it's pretty clear. Audio is pretty decent. I generally listen to things like podcasts when I'm out and about shooting rather than music. For me, that was a great choice, and I give it a total thumbs up in terms of the audio quality. The other thing that I was quite surprised is I had my wife actually stand probably about 10 feet away from me, and I had it about 3/4 volume, and she said she could just barely make anything out. So it's great because, you know, if you're out and about and you don't necessarily want people to know that you're listening to anything, but you want to stay in that moment as well as listening to some content, it's absolutely perfect for that. Second feature that I absolutely loved is the fact that there are 5 microphones. Obviously, this is really key when it comes to shooting POV video, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the 5 microphones in this camera, to me, do a phenomenal job. So the audio quality in terms of the mic capture is pretty great, actually. I'm pretty impressed with that. The thing I noticed right away is any of the vocals tend to stand out really, really well. So if you're talking in your video, and if that's something you want to do when you're doing your POV camera videos, it's going to pick up that audio quite great. So the other thing is call quality. For me personally, when I'm answering phone calls at work during the day, I'm generally walking and pacing when I'm talking on the phone because I like to get up and out of my desk when I'm doing that, just to give me an opportunity to stretch my legs. And as I'm walking and talking and listening to the audio of my phone calls, it's super clear. From all I can tell, people on the other end are hearing me nice and clearly as well too. And then I would say the last feature that I considered was definitely the video capture portion. I wasn't as concerned about it. I thought it'd be kind of neat to have a pair of glasses to be able to capture some POV video. As far as the video quality goes, I was actually moderately happy, I would say. It's not action cam quality by any means. They do boast a 1080p high definition resolution, although the biggest downfall with this is its vertical video. If it would take horizontal video, it would be, in my mind, even that much better of a system. So I know that Meta has designed these cameras specifically with social media in mind, and that's generally not what I'm mostly focused on. So in terms of taking video clips for social media, yeah, I'll do that. I'll put on my Instagram stories, and that's something that I'll definitely do. I have thought these would be actually great camera setup for doing YouTube shorts as well too. So I might do some of those going down the road. But so let's just get into some of the reasons why I think that you might like these glasses in terms of kind of pairing them with your street photography setup. Number one, I know a lot of street photographers love to listen to music, love to listen to podcasts while they shoot street. It's more of a shooting street photography is a pretty solitary thing, and you really are constantly staying focused on what you see in the streets in order to capture the moments. And so these are great to be able to still be aware of your surroundings, and that's a big thing, to make sure that you're really keenly aware of what's around you, and then at the same time be able to listen to that audio. So that's definitely a plus. Secondly, if you're the type of guy who likes to take POV street photography videos and post them up on YouTube, could be an advantage for you for sure. Although I will say, you know, when I'm comparing it to say my action cam, this is my DJI Action 2, the quality on this is far, far superior. So if I'm taking anything serious and I want to do some serious content, then, you know, I'm definitely gonna to make sure that I pull this out and mount this, and it's tiny as well too. So I mean, as far as that goes, this is what I'm definitely going to shoot my POV videos with. But if I want to run and gun and shoot some very simple footage, then there's nothing wrong with these glasses. They're quite good. I purchased these glasses with progressive lenses because I have fairly bad eyesight, and so I'm at the stage of my life where I need progressives. But I also wanted to get transition lenses. I'm going to show you a video right now of what the transition lenses look like. The thing about transition lenses is they do change relatively quickly once you're in and out of the sunlight, and they react only to UV light. But they don't blacken out like a pair of sunglasses would. They give you a bit of a tint so that you have some eye protection and you're not squinting near as much and looking in bright outdoor conditions. But the reason I really love that is the fact that I could still see the screen on the back of my camera. I could still see the screen on my phone. I could still stay engaged with those things. And a full tint actually didn't really affect that at all as far as I was concerned. So that's definitely a plus. So I'd recommend, if you're looking at these glasses, I would recommend that you look at doing the transitions for sure. That way you can wear them inside and outside, and you can capture moments, whether it's family or whether you're doing POV video on the street or just action shots. If you're doing something fun, sports, anything like that, I would really recommend doing the transitions. That way you can use them indoors and outdoors. You know, in terms of taking a video, it's very, very simple. First of all, a single press takes a single photograph, and there's about a maybe 3/4 of a second delay before the photograph actually snaps. You got to make sure your head is still and level. And then that right there, you see I did a hard press. That's a video capture. And really, really great features. You use an app called the Meta View app. There's one thing that actually quite bothers me about this is Meta has to track everywhere you go. These glasses will not work if you're not tracking exactly where you go. So that in itself is a bit of a downside.
We require them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
So you have to have your location services on all the time with this Meta app. One of the things that'll be coming to these set of smart glasses in the future is multimodal AI. This may allow some really great features in terms of being able to see through these lenses and describe to you what AI sees. So for example, if you're in a famous spot and you'd like to actually take a look at what you're seeing, but you're not quite sure what the building's called, eventually this system should be able to actually use these cameras and give you AI representation or description through the speakers of what it sees. I know AI is all the rage right now, and to be honest, because I'm such a tech junkie, I absolutely love the fact that I potentially have AI strapped to my face. Right now, it doesn't do a whole lot. I live in Canada and a lot of those features aren't opened up yet. They're still in beta in the US. So at some point soon, I hope to be able to review this again and give you an idea what some of those multimodal features look like. But for now, it's as simple as saying, hey Meta, what's the weather outside right now?
Cloudy and 11 Celsius outside with a humidity of 92% in Nanaimo, British Columbia, Canada.
So I don't know if you could hear that over the audio. I'm going to try and dub that in, but essentially it gave me location, of course, because it's connected to location services right now. It gave me what the temperature was outside. It's 11 degrees outside right now. And it gave me a bit of that information that I need just by saying, hey, Meta. So those are some of the features and thoughts I have on the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you might want to consider taking a look at this. Please, I'd like to hear your comments below what you think of these glasses. Number one, I think these glasses actually look good. They're the first pair of smart glasses that don't look absolutely ridiculous. So you can actually walk around. People don't really even know you're wearing smart glasses. Thanks for joining me in this episode of Island by Film. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll check you next time. Please consider liking and subscribing.